Women battling breast cancer have less of a fight against insurance companies for reconstructive surgery. 5 News reporter Jacob Luthi has more about the new state law and why doctors say these procedures are crucial for survivors.
Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders recently signed Act 424 into law, expanding the types of breast reconstruction surgeries insurance companies in Arkansas are required to cover, most notably the deep flap surgery.
You take skin and fatty tissue from the woman's abdomen and create breast tissue from that on her chest. That's still her own tissue, but doesn't compromise her muscle function at all.
Dr. Whitney Davidson with Mercy Hospital says surgeries like this are an extension of cancer care.
It's not a vanity thing. It's not that these ladies want to look a certain way and are looking for plastic surgery on the insurance company's dime to, not cosmetic surgery. This is a part of their cancer care. It's attempting to make them whole after they've had to have part of their body removed.
Arkansas State Senator Joshua Bryan, the bill's sponsor, says he heard numerous concerns from constituents having to travel to other states just so insurance companies could cover the procedure.
If you listen to the testimony of the survivors that were denied this coverage, that were waiting for this coverage, that went out of state, some distances of several thousand miles to be able to afford their portion of this surgery, it was time for us to address this issue and bring it here. And
Davidson adds that the new law helps make Arkansas a prime destination for medical care.
What this does is bring what is becoming more and more a standard of care type of operation to our state. It provides better options for our patients, and it provides the opportunity to bring more and more specialists who are, on the front edge of breast cancer care to Arkansas.
While money is one thing, Bryan says the quality of life for those able to receive the care they need closer to home is what matters most.
When you go out of state, you get disconnected from your loved ones, from your resources here locally. You have to do continuum care out of state. So it really made no sense. And there really was no good reason financially to send them out of the states, other than they just did not want to pay for the surgery here in Arkansas.
Covering news where you live, Jacob Luthi, 5 News.
More people are coming forward today claiming the state has not done its due diligence to confirm if there is a burial site located on Franklin County land proposed for a 3,000-bed state prison. This comes after the $750 million bill to fund the prison failed for a 4th time today in the Senate. The Arkansas Department of Corrections did a site assessment of the land back when it was first announced the prison would be located there. Since there, members of the Chickamauga tribe have come forward saying the land is a burial site for their ancestors dating back decades. While the state says they have not found any evidence of burial sites, residents who live across the street from the gated entrance say they have not seen any evidence of excavators to confirm whether or not the land does have stone graves.
Trucks that have been in and out of here, which I have pictures of, are work trucks. They're putting up signs. They're cleaning the road. They're fixing the driveway. There is no study on an archaeological level because they haven't done it, because we would have seen it.
We reached out to the Arkansas Historic Preservation Program to confirm whether there has been an extensive search for evidence of the burial site in their archaeological survey, with no response. The issue of pharmacy benefit managers also a topic of discussion in the state capitol this legislative session. If some lawmakers have it their way, it could leave companies facing hard choices in Arkansas. Rebecca Brown is at the Capitol and catches us up on where that legislation stands tonight.
Thank you, Senator. You passed your bill.
Those words bringing Ashley Ellis to tears.
I don't understand why someone could pass this and again put me out of my job, my colleagues out of jobs.
Ellis works for CVS. She and dozens of others traveled to the state capitol on Tuesday to speak against House Bill 1150. It targets pharmacy benefit managers, or PBMs, banning them holding both a pharmacy license and owning a pharmacy.
That would be the 23 pharmacies across the state. Some of those are core, some of those are inside Target, and that is those are community pharmacies for many Arkansans, and that's where they're able to get their medications if they're where they want to shop.
But others in the pharmaceutical industry disagree, with dozens showing up to support the bill.
What's happening here is the largest companies on earth, money more than some nations,
are targeting the sickest patients in this country, sickest patients in this state, and they're steering those patients into their channels against their will. And they're not just taking away their choice. They're not just fragmenting their care, but they're marking these medications up thousands and thousands of %.
Then there are lawmakers like Senator Missy Irvin raising concerns about the greater impacts the bill could have on thousands of Arkansans like veterans.
But there's nobody actually designated as a monopoly. So you cannot hold somebody to a standard that's in our Arkansas Constitution that's just based on your opinion.
But John Vincent, CEO of the Arkansas Pharmacists Association, believes this bill can fix what he calls a broken system.
We have also had many members, hundreds of members, lose jobs over the last 10 years, and we're confident with a competitive market. Currently, the market is anti-competitive, but with the passage of this bill to improve competition, we think it's pro-business, pro-competition, and pro-patient.
Rebecca Brown, 5 News.
The House bill now heads to the full Senate where it could get final approval tomorrow. Just weeks after the city of Bentonville doubled water rates, electric rates could be on the rise too. A cost of a service study has recommended the rates go up between 4% and 8% to cover rising cost and higher demand.
With Bentonville's growth as a whole city that everybody can feel as they drive around, we have to make sure that we are planning for all of those people that are moving here and the people that are already here.
More details from Bentonville's Electrical Utility Department on the proposal are expected to be presented to the city in May. Arvis Bank released a new report today on Northwest Arkansas's commercial real estate market. It's called the Skyline Report and shows the overall vacancy rate from commercial space fell to 5.8%, and that's the lowest it's been since 2022.
I think that is just a testament to the quality of life, to the amenities that we offer locally, and some of the things that are being done locally to provide really sustainable growth and development.
One area of interest in the Skyline Report was hotels not keeping pace with population growth. The region's population is up 40% from 2009, but the number of hotel rooms has grown by less than 10%. The nonprofit Economics Arkansas giving out a big honor to Ed Clifford today with their Excellence in Free Enterprise Award. Clifford is a community leader who previously served as CEO and president of the Jones Center in Springdale. The award recognizes people and families that have empowered lives in Arkansas. Previous winners include former Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson and Walmart founder Sam Walton. It's the Naturals home opener against the Frisco Rough Riders, and we're getting closer to first pitch at the top of the hour. And 5 News Sports Team is live at Arvis Ballpark to get you ready for all things Naturals ahead of the first game of the year. Alex, Robin, how's it looking out there?
Oh my gosh, Rachel, it is absolutely perfect out here in the 60s. Sun is shining. For those of you that were worried about me, I did get my sunblock, found that, so I'm safe now. But you could not ask for a better opening day, Robin.
Exactly. The fans have just been let in here. They're over here near the bounce houses, so pretty exciting. And also, this is a pretty big team to be excited about.
Oh, absolutely. They looked like they were going to start the season with an L. However, boy, did they show the fans what they could be potentially made of this year. They rallied in a big way in that opening game at Tulsa. They put up 10 runs in the 8th inning to steal victory from the jaws of defeat. It was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, and the Bats continued over the weekend, going 35 of 19, outscoring the Drillers, and that was just one of the massive comebacks that they've had. So now trying to see what they can do, but they have top 5 of the prospects here for the Royals on this team this year.
Yeah, Robin, I don't want people to get this twisted. It wasn't luck that they did that.
Yeah.
It was absolutely skill. Top prospects include Gavin Cross, Carter Jensen, and Jack Caglione, who went 17 for 43 over the weekend. First-year manager Brooks Conrad knows how powerful, Robin, these prospects really are.
Really excited for our position player of the lineup. Obviously, we're going to be a lot, lefty heavy, which is, different, but it's going to be good. I think defensively we're going to be really good, and on the bases, so it's going to be an exciting group.
Yeah, if that first series was any indicator, absolutely will be exciting. It's exciting here. We got the train pulling up. It is taking everything in me to not run and jump on that or the bounce castles, Robin. I just can't wait.
Yeah, can't wait at all. like we said, gates are already open.
Yes.
First pitch scheduled for 7:05 p.m. We have plenty more to talk about with this team and even talking a little bit about Arkansas football later on in sports.